Good evening and welcome everybody. We are super excited to see all of you back on time. Waiting for the last 60 seconds for more people to join us. Then we are ready to rock and roll today. Welcome, Mr. Gupta. We'll be glad to see you live. Go ahead and turn on your cameras, please. Mr. Srikanth, Vanita, you're still hiding. Hello, Mr. Ramol. Good to see you again. Amit, it's time to show up. Go ahead, turn on your cameras. Welcome. Good evening, everyone. And it's time to rock and roll. Yes, time to rock. Well, push away those rocks of obstacles, those challenges, those fear of unknown. Let me just handle this. All right, great. So we are on day 4 and it's time to hit the boundary. And when I'm reminded of the boundaries, the fours and the sixes, I'm reminded of the cricketer we have amongst us. Well, you might be wondering of Mr. Ashish, but I'm still talking about the abundant, the vibrant, the young, and the energetic, abundant coach Harish Mehta. And on behalf of Mr. Harish Mehta, I welcome each one of you once again to our series, Reset Your Mindset. Welcome, Harish sir, and welcome each one of you. All right. So we started the journey. It's day 4, and let's see how ready and how equipped we are to handle things and handle life. And as I remember, I asked each one of you last night to prepare with your plan, your action, your journey ahead. And you never know who's going to hit the ball today because I'm throwing it towards Mr. Ashish. Unmute yourself, sir, and let's hear it out.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
So yesterday we were given the task is what is that you want to eliminate from your life. So on a personal front, of course, negative people. when I, as Harish ji said yesterday, when I told that I'm quitting, there are many people who said this is not the time to quit. The COVID times are there. I think this is not the time to quit. And I feel whenever I quit, there will be some challenges. If not COVID, there will be some challenges, and that is part and parcel of our life. So all those negative people who pull you back, of course, yes, you want to eliminate them. Health-wise, I don't think I want to eliminate anything. God has been extremely kind. He has given good health. So I don't think I could not recollect anything that I want to eliminate as far as health is concerned. As far as business and job, I'm eliminating the job itself that I've decided. So as far as wealth creation, I am eliminating unnecessary expenses. That is one. In relationship, of course, I used to be a short-tempered person. I have controlled my anger to a large extent, but as I have to eliminate it. The word eliminate, so that anger has to go. As far as social life is concerned, then I would like to eliminate all the unnecessary events and gatherings where that doesn't add value to your life. So these are the things that I want to eliminate on all the different areas that we spoke about yesterday.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Ashish, you spoke about the first word is eliminate the people, right?
Yeah, negative people.
Did you write the names of those people?
Okay, I have not written the name of the people. Okay, fine. I'll write the name of the people.
You need to write down who is troubling you most and how soon you want them out of your life. When I said eliminate, you need to be clear. You want to keep them or let them go from your life forever. Like the clothes in your cupboard, which you have not used for more than 12 months. Do you need to have them anymore? Similarly, those people, when their name comes up, what does it give you? Joy, pleasure, delight, or otherwise? And you make a decision. Do I need to have them in my life? Yes or no? You know those 3,000 names in your diary, in your telephone book? How do you clean it? You need only those 50 people. See, in the last 22 days of April, how many people did you call? How many calls you received? So this is occupying space. And creativity will come once you create space. You know, 1 GB, 1 TB, 2 TB, this is all space. So you made a decision. You gave your reply today beautifully. But now we have to go deep. Who are the people in my life I need to remove? How simple you make it. Is your health perfect? Yes. Is my family health perfect? No. What do I need to do to help them become better? 3, relationship. Is my relationship with myself good? Am I honest with myself? Do I say to myself, Ashish, you are being dishonest? Why? This purity will come once you address all this to yourself. You know, it's a very beautiful word, eradicate. From where? The roots. And you know the tree has got strong roots. Good, you decided you want to eliminate some people. Who are those people? There has to be a strong why you want to eliminate them. A, they serve no purpose. B, they don't add value to you. 3, you don't vibrate with them. When there is no vibration, why have them? And vibration is all positive, positive, positive. Do you see? And when you put it through the litmus test, only quality people. When you write down on your notepad, Ashish, you will have only quality people in your life. Now, you know what is quality. Am I right? We'll show you a slide today on quality of life. Sandeep, just remember to show that slide. Only
Sure.
quality of life. And everything today is quality. There is so much quantity in this world, isn't it? And quality is only higher up the pyramid. So I just wanted to correct you. You made a good list. I want to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I want to remove these first 10 people. Topmost priority. Then the next 10. Then the next 10. And the next 10. You know, before you sleep tonight, go to your cell phone. Go to the directory. Start with A. Have 3 boxes. All right? Let go. Will decide. Leave. You understand what I'm saying? Let go of these people. You made a decision. Will take some time to decide. Okay, still 3 I will have. So how easy you make it? Isn't it? You start with A today, and in the next 26 days, you have cleaned it. You see the process? How simple you make the process. Every day, half an hour, I will invest. You heard the word invest, not spend. In cleaning my disk space. When you remove that, you're going to create space in your mind. So first is people. Second is words. Your bad and ugly will come out. What do I speak as a habit? Do I need to keep it? Will decide or drop it tonight? So you become conscious, deliberate, intentional, focused, and specific to get the result you want. So you got all the areas. Now, I need to invest 1 hour every day on what I want. See, you have to finally get into that zone of 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Unless you master this art, people use various words. Time management. No, you manage your life. This is my life. Am I right?
Yes.
Your life is your 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. These are your aware hours. And you have to do all these things in those aware hours. And when you write it on the wall your next 90 days, you see how you make a life beautiful. Daily rituals, RICHUAL, my 9 to 6, my working hours, my 6 to 9 in the evening, family time, friends time, and my 9 to 11 before I sleep, my time. See, this resource has to be allocated by you. And all the productivity that we talked about is going to come from this single largest resource. Do you understand? And if you have decided 6 a.m. to 6:45, work on myself. So work. It's very important. These are the rituals that you need to live, create and live. We call it habits. Yes, we call it habits. And when you work this minute on minute, you become more responsible to yourself. And to top it all, you write your default diary. How beautiful, isn't it? See how it all comes together. 1 day plan, 7 days plan, 30-day plan, 90-day plan. And growth is visible, whether in life, business, or profession. So today, it's dream, goal, plan, action, and results. Or idealization, visualization, verbalization, materialization is realization. So it all starts there. Capture the dream, set a goal, write your plan, and learn if you need to do something, take action, and get the results. I will share this poster with you tomorrow so that you can keep it. So, dream, goal, plan, action, learn, and results. And other one is idealization, visualization, verbalization. So what did you do yesterday? You verbalized. I will leave my job and I will become ABC. And then when you write your days, step by step, you're crossing milestones. Isn't it?
Absolutely.
From Mumbai to Mount Everest, you need to create that path. First stop, Delhi. Second stop, foothills of the Mount Everest. Third stop, base camp, and so on. Ashish, is very simple. Just that you need to focus on these steps that you need to take in life. And everywhere there has to be a plan. You can't say, मैं सुबह उठ के सोचूंगा आज क्या करना है. Ordinary people do that. Extraordinary people don't do that. Rich people have no time to prepare because they prepare their 2 years, 3 years, 5 years diary. They have a plan in place. They have a vacation plan, a going out with children plan. They have a holiday plan. They have a learning plan. And yesterday I started remembering another person in my life, Sharon Lecher. She is now talking about Think and Grow Rich, and I'm going to create a program on that. So she has come in my life. I met her in Vancouver 4 years back. And I was just going through the books today. I saw she gave me a note. So today I'm reminded to share that. When you start thinking, you start planning. And when you start planning, you start working on the plan. So do you understand? Simple word, eradicate, remove, throw. The second is preserve and keep. And other side is create. And life is all about creation, remember. Every day is a new day. You create a new life. I only want to ask my friends today, did you make this intentional shift in your life? Today being the 4th day, I need to create a new life for me, a new me. I have got these steps, I learned the steps. I need to brush this and write day on day, hour on hour. You can also do quarter hour. Depends how you want to value your time. So Ashish, you got clarity on this today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless you drill down, you go down, you write it down, check your diary, check your email. These are the 50 people I don't want. Get them out of your zone.
Go to the specifics.
Yes. Or make a decision. Remove, stay for a while, or stay forever. I know it is not easy. It takes a while, but you can take decisions of 50 people from those 500 people. You know that you don't need them. Don't ever think kabhi zarurat pad jaye. And remember one thing, kabhi kisi ki zarurat padegi, wo aa jayega. आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे, जब मैं सुबह उठता हूं ना, मैं सोचता हूं अभी इससे बात करते हैं, उसका फोटो आ जाता है या कोई मैसेज आ जाता है. Yesterday I missed a call for this lady in Canada. She said, I was waiting for you. I said, I'm sorry, I couldn't. So I spoke to her in the morning today at 8 o'clock. She's planning a 6-module session with me from 15th of May. And she has put those dates in place, 2-hour sessions. So it's all about planning your next episode and the next episode. So are you able to visualize all this?
Yeah.
Will you verbalize this day on day? See, idealization happened. Visualization has to be clarity. Verbalize is you speak. On the 1st of May, I will be here. On the 15th of May, I will be here. On the 30th of May, I will be here. You see these milestones coming? That is progress. And your mind has to make up that date decision also. You see how powerful you become? And what is happening? From decision to commitment. From commitment to conceiving that thought in your mind. Approving that thought. Believing that thought. And taking action to get the results you want. That decision you took. How easy this process is, you see. And what comes in is the second power of your mind. Will. I will do it. Not I will try. You see the difference?
Yeah.
When you say I will do it, that means you're moving ahead on the journey. And it's all about consistency.
नाही मग मला नुसतं मॅगी आणि चीज दे.
Sandeep.
Done.
Yeah. So, do you understand what I'm saying, Ashish? Do you see how easy this process is? It took me 3.5 days to teach you this process. And now when you start doing it every day, you will teach the rest of the world this process. Do you see you are holding magic in your hands? Do you see magic in your hands? And it's all consistency. 5 days coming at a stretch is your commitment. 5 days learning is your absorbing. And for the next 30 days, if you do it every day, you see what that persistence, persuasion will change in you. So now with total clarity, you will decide you will remove first 50 people who you don't want. Then you decide when you do this next exercise. Because removing them from everywhere. So the first thing that you did is reset your 50 people, let them go out of your life. Do you understand? Now you say, what will you do tonight? And then we'll move to the next person.
No, I'll work on the specifics. Whatever I've said, I'll dive deeper into it.
You see, the essence of the commitment is go deep. Otherwise, it's not a commitment. I will leave 50 people from my life today. Done. Period. Tomorrow morning when you come, you say, I've done it. That's the result. You see how easy it is?
Yeah.
And when you made that commitment today, you will not sleep tonight, remember. 2 days back, I woke up at 2:30 and posted a message because I was having my dream. I captured the dream and posted the message. But that won't let me sleep unless I posted it. And always keep a journal or a diary next to your bed. These great thoughts come and capture them. All right?
All right.
Good. Anything else you want to say?
I think.
Sandeep, go ahead.
Well, I guess there's someone by the name Ria. I've been checking with directly on direct message, but there's no confirmation. I'll probably have to drop the person out.
Who is that?
Ria. I've checked with the person twice, but there's no response.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Colonel Venu. This is my daughter's laptop. I just moved in, and
Oh my God.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Admit.
Definitely. Welcome. I hope you understand the reasons behind it. So, anyway.
I've just joined in, so I don't know the conversation before this.
No worries. Welcome. All right. So let's move to Mr. Amit Garg. Let's see what he's got in his plan for now and tomorrow. Amit, over to you. Kindly unmute yourself. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'll
With your
first
red
talk
BMW
of,
t-shirt.
I'll first talk of the 4 steps or the 4 parts of the quadrant. Eliminate, and again, eliminate contains 2 factors. So I have tried to define where I can be more specific, but otherwise they all fall into the category of eliminate. First and foremost is uncertainty. Need to eliminate, that is the fear of unknown. Second is inaction. To eliminate procrastination. Procrastination and laziness both are in the same thing. Half-hearted attempts, this is what I need to reduce. And not speaking my mind when I do not buy into something. This is something which I need to eliminate, or that is where. And unhealthy lifestyle is something which I need to eliminate. Now, in terms of accepting, this is more of a reaffirmation about my own self. That's how I look at it. I'm skilled, capable, and special. I need to get my share of success. in everything, material, spiritual, personal, professional. Market is waiting for my solutions, and there are a lot of opportunities in the market. So this is against like this is Corona time, and दुबक के बैठ जाओ अभी क्योंकि निकलोगे तो पिट जाओगे. So I want to go away from this mindset, and I want to believe and work around there are opportunities in the market. What I need to preserve is I need to be fair in all my dealings. That is what my basic belief is. I'm a very fair man, and I will not be unfair in my dealings, personal, professional, any which ways. And I need to maintain my good pitch, and however, I need to enrich it by making better and more effective offerings. In the fourth quadrant, which is the creating, it is, I've written 3 points here. I am creating innovative solutions. So from I have moved to I have developed vivid imagination. So this is the imagination part and visualization, what was spoken about. And the third is I have developed winning habits. So I have some unhealthy or unproductive habits. So from there, I want to move to I have developed winning habits. This was the 4 quadrants, and I have started writing my default diary, which basically talks of what will be my tomorrow. And this is what I wanted to check is mine was very bullet point driven in terms of just 2-3 things for the day tomorrow. Is it usually a very lengthy or very descriptive kind of a thing, or it can be just on a bullet point kind of a scenario?
So, Amit, when you said bullets,
Yes.
do you allocate time for every bullet?
No, I didn't. That is what my question is. Like,
So,
for example,
if you need to do this particular activity, can you stretch your imagination and say, I should complete in 5 minutes or 50 minutes?
Okay.
And remember, you don't need to work on yourself more than 25 minutes on the desk.
Okay.
And challenge yourself to complete the task in a focus. You remember the word we said, focused?
Yes.
You can stay focused for 25 minutes and get it done. And get up to have your glass of water or cold drink or cup of tea thereafter. Stretch for 5 minutes and come back and start the next task. Because maximum productivity will come when your body is also active. And concentration does not stay longer, remember. And when you come back again and do it, it's beautiful. If you ask me, 15 minutes is an ideal time. All by yourself, committing to yourself, I need to complete this in 15 minutes. That's your challenge. Maybe it takes 20 minutes first time. And then you move up the ladder to 15 minutes by practicing hard on yourself. And when you do the same thing over and over again, what are you doing? You are mastering that particular activity. Suppose, let me say, you are doing a health routine in the morning, right? I need to do 100 of these in 15 minutes. You are unable to do, you take 20 minutes to do, right? So next day you say, promise to do in 15 minutes. You do in 17 minutes. The third day, what do? You do in 15 minutes. Are you visualizing what I'm saying? When you commit time, what do? You work on your movements. If you have to cover half a kilometer, what will you do? Right? First time you'll do normal. Next day you will say, I'll do 5 minutes better. Right? Are you visualizing the challenge that's coming to you? And the third day, you do it much better. And the fourth day, finally, where do you land up? 9.7 is Usain Bolt. And if he practices it over and over and over, that's his normal. So what becomes your normal is up to you. But when you kick off, it is not your normal, because a new habit is shaping up. And all these years, there was resistance for the new habit. You have been always promising yourself, I'll do a kilometer walk every day. The process started when you said, you made a decision, I'll get up tomorrow and do it. And tomorrow you got your shoes, your track pant, and your t-shirt and your towel ready, right next to the bed. That's preparation. So what I said, plan, prepare, practice, and then perform. You understand? Any activity that you choose to do, you have to plan. You have to prepare. You have to practice and then prioritize what you want to do in the day. Can you do the same thing over and over again, the same way? No, you'll become better every day. And that is where you will get that extra time in your life, because you have stopped spending, you have stopped wasting, and you're only focused on your timetable, your 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. And you're getting the juice out of this every day. Why? Because you wrote in your default diary, 6 p.m. I have to go for a walk off of my friend General Bell. He's got to go for a golf at 5 a.m. every day for the first 3 days of the week. So he has to get up at 4 o'clock, and it takes half an hour to get ready, 10 minutes to put the stuff in his car, and 10 minutes to drive down. And he's ready to tee off at 5 a.m. What did he do? He just made up his mind. Do you see what I'm coming from? And once you keep doing it, this becomes your ritual. Have your breakfast at a particular time and plan what you want to have the night before so that you get the best out of it. Are you married?
Yes,
You make your own breakfast or your wife serves you?
I make my breakfast.
So make up your mind. Monday morning breakfast is this. Tuesday is this. Enjoy every minute of that. You know, these 9 days, I did not eat an egg because Navratri, my wife says no. I said, fine. I was waiting for today. Today, my boiled eggs have come. That was the plan. Do you see when you write your tomorrow tonight, how happy you become? And it's only a routine, but you get the juice out of the routine. And before you sleep, you thank yourself. Hey, you did it today, man. Let's do it better tomorrow. When you write down your goals for the day and you achieve all those goals, you see the joy and the happiness. And life is all about joy and happiness, not sulk and die. We're all working for this. You know, I'm always looking forward to this call. The next 5 days. Now I'm planning my May. I'm planning my June. Because the more I share, the more I care. And every day I post on the LinkedIn. my message for the day. So those routines have to come. And the more you share, the more you care. So you got the message? So how do you put it down? 15 minutes, 20 minutes, max 25 minutes. You are not ordinary. You have to break your tasks. And are we showing them the OAR chart today, Sandeep?
We have lots of stuff to share, and I'm sure they are super excited.
Yeah, I want them to share that ownership, accountability, and responsibility chart today. That's where your life belongs. That's where you are a victor, not a victim. So Amit, do you see where you belong now?
Yes.
But now you have knowledge. What needs to be done? Practice, practice, practice. Got it?
Yes.
And good habits will come when you let go the bad and the dirty. They'll come in. The joy of playing, teeing off at 5:30 in the morning is fun. Ask Major General Bell the way he enjoys his golf and he's waiting for his buddies to come in the morning and play that, whatever number of days he's played. I would love to play with him one day because I was a cricketer. I know I have a big swing, a 384-yard swing. I would love to show him. If Kapil can do it, Ajay Jadeja can do it, I can do it too.
Come over, sir. We look forward to
I
that.
will, sir. That's the left club has to come in first. I'm a left-hander, so we'll have to do that. And remember, sir, left-handers are the only people in their right minds.
Nice one.
Okay, Sandeep, go ahead. Take over.
Amazing. And I'm sure our abundant coach is in the auditor's mode tonight. So if there is someone else who wants to see where he's grown and evolved and wants their checklist to be checked, we are still happy to offer you those 5 minutes of complete turnaround, complete audit. Anybody else who wants to grab that last hotspot? Who wants to share what they went through last night and how they plan to go ahead tomorrow?
I just have a question, Harish, here. In terms of writing your default diary, which is tomorrow, how it will happen or what will happen tomorrow is today. Now, can you even put some bigger blocks which are a month, 2 months, 3 months, quarter, 2 quarters away in terms of your default diary? Since what I understand from your default diary is you are programming your mind to make those things happen. So from a try, you are moving to certainty. So I want this to happen tomorrow, or I want this to happen after 3 months, 6 months, kind of a thing. So can you put in bigger blocks?
When I do one-to-one coaching, when I do group coaching, I do the 90-day plan. In all these aspects, I do 90-day plan. Just imagine if I'm in your office or in your room and we have a big chart paper. Got it?
Yeah.
And we strike off the Sundays and the Saturdays, right? We strike off the holidays. So what are we left with? My job days. And then you have dates known to you when you need to do what. You know, we have this post-it pads.
Yeah.
We have the big size post-it pads. When we do this 2-day workshop, we call it the Growth Club for business owners. We post everything that needs to be done. From the 1st of January till the 31st of March. And you can have 5 charts, you can have 4 charts, you can have 3 charts, you can have only 1 chart for your business plan. So one is personal development plan, second is the professional plan, third could be your family plan, fourth could be your social plan. Do you see? And when you have these 4 pictures in your room, you have your default diary. Can you visualize?
I can.
In business, we give a plan to the bank, right? I've been a banker for 20 years, so that's my back of my hand. And I don't talk about it because I'm no longer a banker. I could read balance sheets just by seeing 3 figures, but I don't talk about it anymore. I don't do that. My job today is make you write your plan for business, for profession, for life. And that is where I do my other program, adding zeros in your life, business, and profession. You know, adding zeros is what? Growth. If you add 0 to 1, it becomes 10. If you add another 0, it becomes 100. If you add another 0, it becomes 1,000. What are you doing? Growing. More on that later, because that's a different strategic thinking process which I do. I wear a couple of hats, but today we are talking about mindsets. When I can change your mind, I can have you control your mind, I can have the power to write what I want and get what I want. That is the message for all the participants. The moment you can control your mind, do you know the switch of control on and off? And that's in your hand. That's your power. When you control your switch and you know when to put it on and what power you want, you are in control. And you know what? The best part of it is everything participates when you are in control. Do you drive a vehicle?
Yes.
When you sit in the vehicle, are you in control?
Yes.
How often?
On a daily basis.
No. Sometimes, always.
Always.
That means you know the skills of driving. You know at what speed you need to change gears. You know at what speed people are crossing you or which lane you need to be. That means your mind is disciplined and controlled. Do you become rash when you see somebody showing you that, hey, what do? You chase him. Then you are not in control. When you lose control of your mind, what happens? You become rash, brash, and you create that environment of clash. What did you do? You lost your mind. Colonel Venu, why do people lose their mind? Because they don't expect the people the way they are. They say, "Nay, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me." So I don't listen.
Because I think, yes, sir, people lose their mind when they don't expect the reaction which their mind has been programmed for. They get a reaction which is not in sync with their own thoughts and actions.
So I ask the big why. Why do you do that? Why do people get angry? Very simple question. Because people don't listen to them. When people don't listen, why? Because he does not give respect. He only wants to put his point through. Listen to me. So he's not attracting Vibrations. Colonel, do you like everybody? No. But who you like, you vibrate. You see the emotional connect? And you accept whichever way the person is. Why? Because you like. And when you are in control of your mind, you know what you dislike. But that doesn't mean you give disrespect. Remember one thing, never choose to be angry. The power of letting go needs to be established in you. When the temperature goes up, take a deep breath, long breath, and say, let go. At that moment, you are in power of your mind. What do you say? He is not capable of listening to me now. So let him go. Let him speak and don't retaliate to show I am more powerful. Silence is more powerful. Do you know that? How does silence come? When you speak to your mind and say, you see the power of silence? What happens? That steam will slowly come down. Otherwise, when you retaliate, you have this fisties. Because the mind does not work, the fist starts working. Why do people get angry and do all this? That's behavior. And when you are in control of your mind, you know. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you are driving a car, if somebody pushes you, see, I'm driving faster than you. You know, these young people, they chase each other in the night. Here they do on motorcycles. Somebody on 80 kilometers, some 100 kilometers. What are they proving to each other? And you won't believe. I have seen a crash in my front of my eyes 25 years back in Bombay, opposite the hospital on Cadell Road, 12:30 in the night. He was driving at 120 kilometers an hour, and I told my wife and children, he won't be there for long. And at the next junction, he was crying for life. Why am I sharing this story? I have seen it all. So, the message to you, my friend Amit, is when you are in control of your mind, you are in control of your life. Write this down in bold on your workbook. When you are in control of your mind, you are in control of your life. And when you are in control of your life, you have the pleasure, joy, and happiness to stay abundant for life. That's your choice, your decision, and that's your power. Use the power of the mind. I shared with you the 6 powers yesterday. Imagination, intuition, will, reason, perception. Which was the 6th one? Anybody? How easy to forget. Yeah, take your notes.
Memory.
Memory. And each of them is a power, remember. I know my friend Bob Proctor. He's 84 years old. He talks about the 6 powers of the mind. Brilliant people have got brilliant doses. And he was a part of the team which did the movie Secret, Bob Proctor. So the 6 powers of the mind belong to you. So control your mind, control your emotions, control your body, and you live a great life. All right, Sandeep, what is on the agenda today? Just do it. We still have only half an hour. and we haven't started as yet. I know. I'm in 9 hours. I can keep on going. That's my somehow. Yeah. Go ahead, Sandeep. Does that answer
No
your
wonder-
question, Anil? Amit, does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. It does.
So now you have to write down, I need to be in control of my mind 24/7. You see the beauty of that? And I run my life. My life doesn't run me. Look at the power in these words. I decide what I want, and I get what I want in my life. Because I know well enough what I want every single minute of my life. Beautiful.
Amazing.
So go ahead. Yeah, Sandeep.
And while you've mentioned about the crash you witnessed 20 years back or more, that reminds me what my grandfather taught my father, and it passed on to me. दिमाग एक शैतानी घोड़ा है. And when you're driving, you're not driving your car, you're not driving your vehicle, you're driving yourself. So the moment you are able to control your mind is the moment you are able to control your vehicle, not just your car, but the vehicle of your life. And for all those people who are chasing each other and wondering why he has asked me and I need to show him, they forget the unique principle of life, and that is each one of us is moving in our own time zone. And I could learn it so well during my course of becoming a CA, when majority of us joined together, but everyone completed their CA course at different points of time. So while somebody went ahead, cleared the next level, but got stuck in the finale, someone else like a tortoise who was moving slowly yet steadily could finish it well ahead in time, but ultimately everyone reached their goal because we were moving in our own time zone. And a bigger challenge which comes when we are on our trajectory to growth is that we start comparing ourselves. In whatever industry, whatever phase of life or profession or business we create our own failures, our own limitations by comparing ourselves with each other. So, if one more thing, I would request you to reset, to let go, to eradicate from your life is comparison with others. If you really want to compare, if you really want to measure yourself, do it. But do it versus yesterday. Do it versus your goals, what you have planned in your default diary, how well you are striving towards it, how well you are faring on what your list of actions, your go to do list, your stop to do list. Well, that's the real comparison, which is going to collaborate with you and give you the real success you're looking for. And with this, let's move on to understand a little more in detail growth mindset versus fixed mindset. I really want you to spend next 30 seconds looking at this slide and realizing how beautifully it differentiates between where we are and where we belong. So for many, while failure is the limit of an ability, for the ones who really look forward to create growth and success in their life, failure is an opportunity to grow. And I created one video which I have presented on my own website. It says life equals problems. Problems create possibilities. Possibilities lead to progress, and progress equals life. Four simple words, but that's what defines the entire loop of life we are living in. So, failure is an opportunity to grow. And for all those who believe that some people are born talented, well, they are born with it, it's something we cannot learn. Let me remind you what I have always said. Only babies are born in this world. Everything else can be learned. Now, if you are naturally good at something, you will definitely rank better, do it much better than others who are still in the learning phase. But that nowhere restricts you from really accomplishing the idea, the challenge to master that skill, because ultimately your life is in your hands. Because it's your efforts and attitude that will determine your abilities. And for all those who believe that their challenges, their limitations, their limiting beliefs are bound to stay as they are, well, you can give as many reasons as you want to keep holding to all those limiting beliefs, that garbage in your mind, only as long as you want to keep it. The day you decide you really need to do away with it, just one spark, just one reason will help you come out of it. Because your potential is unlimited. As I mentioned yesterday, your beliefs and patterns decide how you really want to tap into your potential. And from your true potential stems your action. And as Mr. Mehta says, knowledge is useless until put into action. So it's time to enact upon resetting your mindset and move from the fixed to the growth mindset, because that's where you really belong. And repetition is the mother of all skills. While all these days we've realized the various toxins we need to do away, yet it's really important to understand and stop consuming those pills of poison, which includes complaining. And there's a specific reason why this list has been defined in such a manner that complaining comes first. Because we are complaining not just about others, but about our situations, our own life, our own reasons, everything we really want to keep stuck, we complain about it. Everything we need to do away with, yet we are unable to, we complain about it. And to add more to it, we criticize. Criticize not just the people around us, in our relationships, in our team, in our business, our profession, but somewhere inside, unknowingly at a subconscious level, we are even criticizing ourselves. And when you carry on this loop of complaining and criticism, you're creating those negative vibrations around you, which are definitely going to push away all the good and prosperous which is waiting for you at the door. And how easily our abundant coach could leave those friends in his banking career over 20 years because he realized that all they did was gossip. Did that add value to his life? Does it make sense to us? No, our time is limited. We are on that never stopping bus of life, which is going to continue no matter you are healthy or ill, what state of relationship you are in, how well your job is performing, or your business is nosediving. The bus goes on. The bus goes on without a conductor and any bus stop. And the only challenge is we are unaware when the journey is going to end. So why not let's stop worrying and start playing full out? Because that's what you do when you step into a game, and life is nothing but a game. So you need to have your game plan, which is devoid of these five toxins. And how soon you need to have that game plan? Well, the time is now. So few important questions we need to challenge ourselves. Where are we going? Where are you going? And if you look at this list, how well it resonates with the big picture. The day we started planning this program with each one of you, I know what Mr. Mehta looked at for each one of you. The big picture, the mindset you probably come with, and the real mindset you definitely must live with, and how we bridge that gap is what we really need to look for, each one of us. So, what do you think you are doing well, and how well you can improve those things? Start asking yourself. Spend that some quality time with yourself. Be that OQP at least for some time a day for yourself. Because nobody knows you better than you. It's only when you remove those toxins from your life, you create space to look at new beginnings. And every new beginning starts with a small effort. And as they say, even if we are growing by 0.01% after an year, you will see a change of almost 33%. So just a 2 millimeter shift in your mindset, in your life, in your habits, in your relationships, in your business, your profession, just 2 millimeters. Really invisible to the naked eye, but your mind, well, it does register. And when you register your life on your daily journal, on your default diary, you will see the results happening real time in your life. So do challenge yourself every day and ask, what suggestions do you have for me to be a better leader, a better boss? And it's important for each one of us to understand what is our leadership style. Do we lead to manage or we lead to serve? The way I define leadership is to lead is to follow. So the principles, the values, the process you aspire your team to follow, well, you need to be the role model first. You need to put those things into your practice first. And then move behind the herd, overseeing how things go well, not really with the carrot and stick approach we've learned in our management styles, but it's time to change your leadership style. And you need to realize and find what exactly you really want from yourself, your team, your business, your relationship. Because ultimately, everything boils down to working as a team. So, what are the drivers of success? We've been talking about driving, chasing, avoiding the car crash. So, we really need to learn what are the drivers of success. The purpose is to build confidence, courage, and capacity. The three C's. And tonight, everyone who sees these three C's is definitely going to drive the success of tomorrow. And it all starts with your visualization, optimism, a reason to believe that your future can be positive. Sounds simple, isn't it? But what's really important is to stand the test of time. I know COVID has been very challenging for everyone, and now it's even showing up more difficult situations for the world over. But ever since it started, besides everything else, the only message we've been sharing with the world out here is that 2020 is the best year of our life. Because it's given you a reason to put everything on hold, to look at things from a new lens, to find those hidden opportunities which never existed. And if you look at the world outside around you, the kind of businesses, the kind of growth, the kind of new inventions and creativity people have ushered with in the last year, that's going to be a new digital boom. By 2030, this new industry and every existing process has redefined in a new way. You will really see that change once this COVID is over. But as a visionary, as a master of your life, as a leader of your business, start looking at that big picture today. And I'm sure you have that power of influence. The power to influence, number one, your mindset. Number two, your relationship. Number three, your team. Number four, your life. And where people really get stuck is when they try to control things. Number one, they try. Trying never works. Number two, control. You can never really control. Influence at its best is all you can do. And how well you can influence comes to what we learned yesterday: communication. And again, we go back to the big picture, the reason why, which defines your passion. At the age of 60 plus, our young, energetic, dynamic Mr. Mehta works 24/7. Yes, it's not 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. I know that. Even during those 7 hours of conscious sleep, he's creating wonders subconsciously. And while the world experiences communicating with me, working with me during the day, majority are unaware that I actually work US time. So I'm also literally working 24/7. And the only reason behind it is we are following our passion. And many people turn up and say that what they are really doing in life is not something what they enjoy. And still they cannot change it. If you are stuck in this situation, we respect that. But I'm sure you can find your own ways and means, your own specific reasons to start enjoying at least whatever you are doing. And I'm sure by now you have got a fair idea of how to plan things and how to seek that professional help whenever required. Because learning is a never ending process. The list is never ending, but what's really important, again, is to put whatever you know into action. What really keeps people stuck in taking the next step is they start looking at how to do it. And my dear friends, how is very overwhelming. It will keep you stuck and sweating all day and night and won't let you move your feet next when you're still thinking how to do it. Find the reason behind it. Why? And everything else, I promise you, will start falling into place. Look at this picture for a while. And the quote, what Mr. Mehta says next to his dashing picture. He says, what we do for others has a direct impact on how we feel about ourselves. Look at the hidden meaning behind it. What it means, how much value are you adding to others' life? And as a scientific process, as a karmic process, as a law of attraction, whatever you may name it as, will get back to you. So the more you create happiness around, the more you will enjoy it. The more you keep yourself angry with somebody in your relationship, the more pain you will experience first. Because even anger is an energy, it's a vibration. And you can only give something to others what you have in hand. So to be in love with someone, you need to feel that love from outside. It will ooze out of you. And simultaneously, to be angry with somebody, you first need to have that negative mindset, that negative aura, that feeling of anger inside you. And while the person is 1,000 miles away, unaware of what you are feeling for him or her, you are still lying in that mess. So again, the next time you feel angry, simply ask, why? See the power in this small three-letter word? And it's a universal process. You can apply it in any and every situation. And as we are talking about adding value to people's life, so how educated, talented, rich, or cool you believe you are, what really matters is how you treat people. And your energy, your vibration, your feeling steps ahead of you. Living without a definite major purpose promises nothing but a scant living. Let's look at each one of it, every single word. Living. It's all about living. It's not just about life. Life is a gift. But what's the purpose if you are not living? And how do you live well? How do you really enjoy that joy and happiness in your life when you have something looking forward to? When you have your tomorrow defined tonight, maybe it's your sales pitch with a new client, maybe it's an announcement of a new program or a progress you have made, or maybe a date with your beloved. There's got to be some definite major purpose for every day in your life written tonight. I had my own experience of 90 days planning with our abundant coach last year. And ever since, every time we have a word, I don't have to even look at my diary. Because I remember it from last night, what's the plan for the day, and it goes on very well, including my time to sleep. So what we are really promising to ourselves is from now, from tonight, from this very moment, that we are going to live. And how we are going to live? A life full of abundance. And how do you create that abundance? With your mindset, with the energy, with the passion, with the creativity, with the plan, with the action, with the implementation, and the willingness to serve and add value to everyone's life. I covered in a separate program about the 6 human needs psychology I learned from Tony Robbins, and the ultimate goal of our life, which gives us maximum satisfaction and peace and happiness and joy, is contributing to others, moving beyond ourselves. The purpose is to serve, to change lives. I'm sure Sir would like to mention this, which he has shared with PSAI. A little he would love to touch upon how he looks at RITE.
Friends, we are building a community here of reset the mindset. And I want each one of you to note down these 4 pillars which we are looking at: respect for each other, integrity is the hallmark that we need to look at, trust each other always 24/7, and move towards excellence is the journey that we need to take together at this new community which we are creating today. Reset your mindset, and I'm sure you have pressed the reset button today, and this is what we have in another community which I am happy to be part of and lead the chapter in Mumbai. So I'm sharing with you how these 4 words need to resonate with you: respect, integrity, trust, and excellence. Yes, Sandeep, we have limited time now. Let's look at another 10 minutes and then we give a homework and we look for tomorrow 2 hours. Last half an hour tomorrow we'll do sharing and caring and learning that we did. We need to look at it.
Yes.
So let's talk about transformation and break it into 4 words. Transform, M-A-M-A-T-I-O-N. A thorough conversation or a dramatic change. Write this down. A thorough conversation or a dramatic change in form or appearance is what we are looking at by resetting the mindset. Yeah, I want this to be given to all of them. This is the picture I want them to remember for life. How do you graduate to achieve the quality of your life? Where does it start and where does it take you? In life, this is a journey. It starts from the quality of the teacher, the mentor, or the coach, the quality of knowledge and education that you have gained or had, and the quality of beliefs and dreams which you need to create, and the quality of questions you ask yourself. Remember, we live a life of quality, and the decisions, Ashish, it's all about decisions, decisions, decisions. The quality of your decisions and thereafter the quality of your actions will lead you to the quality of results you get. And from today, I'm sure each one of you knows what you have, what you give, and what you achieve in terms of results. And when you know what you want, you get what you want. How much you know what you want is clarity. And when you move from contrast to clarity, clarity to desire, desire to burning desire, you need to fulfillment. I know we are trying to give you so much in 4 or 5 days. It'll take you a while to implement, but we'll come back to you maybe 20 days from now and do another session for all those who want. How much did you grow? How much did you learn? Where are you now? And do you need to take the next leap in your life that you stay here forever? Because it's all about practice, practice, practice. And when you practice hard on yourself, you do your daily rituals, daily routine, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., write your default diary, write your 90-day plan, and then keep doing it day on day, week on week. You know what? You are unstoppable. You are unstoppable. It's a process. You are unstoppable. And this is what we have. And there is so much more to give to each one of you. I can speak on every aspect over and over again. But today, remember, you have the power here. Regain that power. Have we got the slide today or we show them tomorrow? The mind. So regain that power and be so powerful that you can live every single moment of your life the way you want. And the moment you start believing in yourself, you start working on yourself to get the effort that you need, you are closer to your Mount Everest. And I promise you, you deserve, each one of you being here tonight, much more than this, much more than this. And we are going to take you on the journey. When you build the community, I want them to remember this. Plan, prepare, practice, prioritize, perform. This requires patience, persuasion, perseverance, and perspiration. And the result is productivity, profitability, and perfection. This is the process of success. And I teach this 13 steps, drill down process, write down your plan, help you prepare the 90-day plan, help you practice it, prioritize your 90 days, and then perform. And this requires patience, persuasion, perseverance, and perspiration. I love this process of success. And this is, where is that book of mine? Yeah. Believe to Achieve by Clement Stone, the father, the guide who my friend Napoleon Hill also learned from. And today we are talking about this Think and Grow Rich. When you stay around such people 24/7, and now reading another one by Sharon Lecher, and also preparing these stories every day, 365 days of positive living. You can imagine I'm surrounded by some great work on my table. And on back of my table, we have some great books by John Maxwell and other thought leaders, including Marshall Goldsmith. Do I need to have something more? Yes, my daily routine decides this. This is my table. This is my daily routine. This is my new life. For the last 6 months, I live here on this table. Early morning, 9 o'clock, I come to office and I leave this office at, when you leave me today, at 10 p.m. And then, superb. I am so very happy to be a part of this. And I wanted to show the next slide to people. The routine is all yours, and your caliber is decided by your routine. Oh, reignite your dreams. Sandeep, we need to share this all with all of them tomorrow. Make a file, make a folder. They will bless you for life, Sandeep. These people, yeah, look at that. The point of power. Take ownership of your words, your thoughts, your actions, and your results. Be accountable to yourself. Be responsible. Live a powerful life. Get out of the bed, which is all about blame, excuse, and denial. That's powerless. And when you stay above the point of power in life, you can see the battery fully charged. That's the energy. That's the energy you have. Bell Saab, do you think we need to share this with the world?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. We need to.
We need to share this with the world. Groups of people, groups of community, they deserve to have this information. They deserve to create their life, business, and profession on all this which we are creating today. And when you sum it up and they do it, and we keep revisiting them every 45 days, you see the amount of growth they can feel in them. What do you say, sir? 2 words from you. Yeah.
Absolutely. I just wrote down a comment saying, learn how to say Sanuki. In the Punjabi community, this is a very favorite phrase. And it's said to be the key to happiness.
Yeah.
And I've written a book on it.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Wow.
Oh, lovely. Brilliant. Brilliant.
So this is my contribution towards happiness. What you've said today is absolutely the truth and the only way to progress. I love the way you go about explaining to Amit. I think he's the one with the BMW logo, my dream car, which I also had. But then you got to break down not just 3 months. You got to break down your life. If and when I have an opportunity, I shall explain as to how I on my own have invented a method wherein I put on the x-axis the various facets, and on the other on the y-axis I put on the timeline. So you have a lifetime timeline, a 10-year lifetime timeline, wherein you say, okay, where do you look at yourself? Where do you look at your children? Where do you look at your wealth? Where do you look at your health? So when you plan it over 10 years, maybe 20 years, I've done it, so I'm saying it. Then you narrow down to those, on an annual basis, on a monthly basis, or a quarterly basis, whichever way you want. So until unless you write it down, until unless you plan, you're not going anywhere. And for that, you got to devote time. And for such a thing, it's your personal time. Nobody's going to give you time. You got to sit down yourself. You got to wake up in the morning and do it. So I think there's lots of learning in here, and all our participants, including myself, we've learned a lot, and I think we need to follow it to the T. Thank you very much.
Sir, I only say one word: decision, focus, consistency. That's all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're going to take the decision. Without the decision, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
In the army, they say pakka irada. The aim. If you're going to aim at the bullseye, only then you're going to get it. So you got to focus. That's how it is.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Anyone else would like to say something before we wind up? Unmute yourself and speak, please.
Allow me, sir. I think we had an interesting session today.
Lovely.
Starting with the essence of focus and how should one have an aim and a purpose within himself, set a goal or a target, and then work towards it. I think over the last 1 hour, it has been very nicely brought out, and the major facets have been adequately emphasized and covered. If one were to follow this in letter and spirit, sky is the limit. And why I say so is that everything starts with as General Bell has brought out, everything starts from that small little word called irada or aim. And once that aim sinks into your mind, then your mind is unstoppable. If your mind is unstoppable, your actions and thoughts and your routine and the way you prepare yourself to achieve that aim all falls into place. And overall, it's been a very educative and informative talk. Looking forward for tomorrow's session. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Colonel Venu. It's indeed a pleasure that we have some good friends around, and we are going to build a community. We're going to meet more often. One word I want to add here is, the more we share, the more we care. The more we listen, the more we learn. The more we learn, the more we grow. And the more we grow, the more we lead. So this process has just started. Maybe we are 20 people in the group. Some will come, some will leave. New will join, and the community will grow. And finally, Sandeep will own this community. 20 years from now, the new Tobin Robbins from India, Sandeep will be leading this team of 200,000 people. That's his dream. And consistency, week on week, we keep adding value. The more you give, the more you have. And the more people see that in you, the more they will come to you. Yes, Sandeep, your closing remarks, homework for today, and we meet tomorrow 7:55 p.m. and we will stretch it up to 10 so you can have your dinner alongside, tea alongside, or nashta alongside. Don't hesitate. Keep your cameras on because I live on this chair and I do everything here. Doesn't matter because this is my community. All right, Sandeep, go ahead. Closing remarks.
Awesome. And what our Major General P.S. Behel has written around Tanuki and hailing from a similar Punjabi community, but now jumping to Italy, where I was enjoying a holiday a couple of years back in Europe. I remember that globally, human beings share the same instinct, same values, similar feelings. And even there, when something they don't really need to bother about, something they don't care, the way they express it, they just scratch their beard like this, and all they want to say, Sanuki. And why Sanuki? Well, you need to start implementing this amazing philosophy in your life, in your business, in your profession, when you are on your path to progress, because you will find many people, many beliefs, many things pulling you down with their negative comments, with their such brutal feedback, or whatever they may turn up with an arrow on their bow. You just need to stay laser focused by reminding yourself to every such unwanted thing coming your way, Sanuki. With this, we'll take your leave, but we are not going to leave you tonight without the most important thing, the homework. And the homework for each one of you tonight, well, over these days, last 72 to 96 hours of relentless learning, we've realized for sure that we need to create a list of eradicating, creating, accepting, and preserving. But tonight, I want each one of you to plan your tomorrow and share with us how far you have been in terms of actually implementing all those things you decided in the last 2 days. We want you to be accountable, not just to us, but to yourself as well. Let us see what's that 2 millimeter shift, 0.01 percentage of growth you've started embarking upon. Let us face it, it doesn't really matter how far you've gone or if you've still got to take that plunge. Let's commit to each one of us, to ourselves tonight, and let's see how fair we go, how far we go, and how fast we go when we meet each one of you tomorrow night, same time, 7:55. With this, I, Sandeep Bogra, on behalf of our young and energetic, abundant coach, and I love that term for you, sir, young and energetic. Yes, let's learn from him. Let's learn from the man. Let's learn from each other and let's learn from ourselves. Because tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you look at the mirror, the only words which should utter from your mouth, I am the best. Good night, Shubhratri, Shabba Khair, and do take very good care of yourself. Bye bye. Yes, uncle.
How do you feel?
I feel reset.
Uh,
I feel reset in my own mindset.
how do you look at it?
I guess the thing is picking up its momentum. It's really going the way we